Hey, this is Russ. I'm picking this up after stopping the video from Sunday. I should say Monday's video, I should say. It's Sunday right now. We're going to Busse Woods. I'm trying to find the entrances to Busse Woods. Look at this. This must be Salt Creek. Let me angle this camera a little bit here. Hold on. Yeah, so if you look down here, I don't know if you can see through it, but yeah, this must be Salt Creek. So yeah, I think we're actually on the path that he told me about, that Craig told us about. So now here's the thing, going to Busse Woods. I don't know Busse Woods well enough to know where I need to go or anything like that. So I could get lost within Busse Woods, but there's a lot of side roads on Busse. So I don't know whether I take a left, take a right. So I might end up doing the full circle. I might be going off on the wrong areas. So we are parallel right now to Goff Road. If we went on Goff Road, we'd end up at Woodfield Mall in Schaumburg. But yeah, this is going into the forest preserves. So battery-wise, I still show 5 bars. And I don't know whether I can trust the battery meter right now because I am using the new battery, which is a 52-volt battery, and it's 20 amps. I don't know how this display reads with the controller, whether it's actually going to give me accurate reading of the battery or not, but I should have plenty of battery power to get me around here. Now, if this was the Rad battery, it would still show 5, I'm sure, because we've gone, roughly 9 or 10 miles, something like that already, just to get here. So yeah, this is nice. There's people running on the path already. I left early in the morning. Good morning. Let me see what the time shows here. Right now it's 7:03 in the morning. You know, let me stop for a quick second here and send a quick text to my wife. I just sent her a quick text to let her know that I'm actually here at Busse, and I will be here for a whiles because I'm trying to exhaust this battery and also try to see all of the Busse area. So it's actually smarter to let people know where you are. Alright, I'm playing around with my map here, trying to get the Google map to work. I think the problem with the Google map thing is that it's gonna time itself out. It won't stay on because I'm not actually navigating anywhere. I'm just kind of trying to find out where I am at any given moment. So I don't even think I could even use the Google Maps. Okay, I know where this is. I've been here before. I've actually taken my photography students here before. This is the Ned Brown Woods. I've done a number of classes here. Where we've done outside training, and it's not too far from where my office building is, or I should say was, when I was teaching photography. Yeah, I've never come down the bike path, of course, so I don't know where this leads into or what it looks like. But yeah, it's kind of wide open. Let me grab the camera angle a little bit here for you. You guys see that? So it's just a wide open area. So that gives me space to do outside training. Yeah, this is nice. This is going to be a nice change of pace from riding the paths we have been for all this time. Yeah, the Google Maps kind of shuts itself down, and so you're going to have to kind of keep kicking it back in to see where you're at. Let me see if I have my, whoops. You know, it's hard to run a camera, or not camera, a cell phone while you're on the bike. You push the button, but it doesn't respond. All right. So yeah, this is areas I have never been to before. I know exactly where I am though. I just never been down this area before. So this is Busse Woods. Parts of Busse Woods. Like I said, Busse Woods is huge. So we're going to see a lot of different things. And we're going to do this more often. I think it wasn't hard at all to get here. Like I said, the only major big street I have to take is New Wilkie Road, and if you know this area, New Wilkie is really not that busy. I mean, it's busy, but I don't consider it like a golf road where it's, you know, I think a golf road has either 3 or 4 lanes on each side or something like that. It's not like that. 2 lanes on each side. So now with today's ride, we will see some interesting things. We should see some water this time. Snowmobiles prohibited, it said. And if we hit the area right, we'll probably go towards the elks, because they actually have live elk in Elk Grove. I don't know if we'll see that today or not, or whether even I run into that area, because like I said, I don't know where I'm heading. I'm just going for the sake of going. So today is going to get a little bit warm. I left early in the morning because I wanted to beat the heat, but by the time I actually get out of here, I think it's going to get closer to 80 degrees. Right now, I think we're in the low 70s or so, something like that. Seems a little humid. It did rain. I don't know if it rained last night at all, but it did rain at one point yesterday for a short time. Yeah, overall, this is a very interesting path. I can see why people like doing it. You know, the path that we were on for so many months goes around in circles for 3 miles. This thing is 11 or 12 miles long, I think, to do a circle. Now, in theory, with the new battery, I should have enough battery to do this twice and still have enough battery with the other battery to get me here and get me back. Yeah, we won't test that much of it today. I'll probably be too tired anyways. All right. Left or right? We are going to go left. Good morning. Yeah. So it gets darker here. Now the camera has an automatic level control for brightness, so it probably doesn't look too dark to you, I'm assuming. But it's gotten quite a bit darker because the trees are cutting out all of the sun. I do have my headlights on, which of course means my tail light is on and my tail light is blinking. I think I will leave that on. Yeah, I got early morning runners, got bike riders. There's a lot of runners. A lot more runners than I've seen on other trails. Alright, let me check to see what my clock is doing here. Yeah, we got about 3 more minutes before my camera has to be reset. So what do you guys think so far? Put a comment below. Let me know if you like Busse Woods or you don't. I think compared to the old stuff we did, you should probably end up liking this. I like it. Yeah, there's a lot of people out this morning. Yeah, a lot more people than I thought would be out here. Obviously, I'm not talking very loudly. They're facing the sun. Going over a bridge, has some water. I think this is where we left off last time. Yeah, I think this is where I ended up turning around the last time we were here and said I had to go back. Pretty sure it is. So that being the case, we probably will run into the Oak area. Yeah, this definitely is where we were before. Nice. Try to keep the other guy in front of us so we have somebody to watch. He's on a regular bike, so he's got a pedal. Alright, I think I got to change out the camera. So we're going to lose him because of that. And in addition to that, I'm going to check the battery to see if it's warm or it's not. So I gotta find a good place I can pull over, not getting anyone's way, whoever might be coming. Let me try over here. Alright, hold on. Alright, I'm back. We're gonna let these people go a little bit ahead of us. Yeah, I am taking it slowly today. I'm not going hard. Trying to enjoy as much of this as I can. Let me set my clock again. I set this clock just to remind me. Just to kind of remind me how much time I have before the camera needs to be switched out. Yeah, so I've been riding for quite a while now. We've been doing about 12 miles or so since I started. Let's take a swig of water. All right, we're gonna have to pass. On your left. On your left. Alright, I'm just kind of speeding through a little bit here. You know, hard thing with this is hard to see a little bit. All right. There's a car coming, so I had to kind of get off. All right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the sun hitting you in the eye. I can only take a good guess that nobody's coming. So I'm going to throttle a little bit here just to kind of get myself away from the other bike rider. I don't know how far back he is from me or not, but I would say that there are a lot more people out here than I thought would be out here. Now it is a Sunday, so being a weekend, there's usually more people. Oh, we caught up to the other guy, the original bike guy. I don't know how this looks like on the camera with you guys because the sun is facing directly into the camera. Makes it really hard to see. So I think that's the biggest drawback coming out early in the mornings. Is that the angle of the sun hits you a certain way and it's kind of like right in your eyes. There's a lot of people out here. A lot of bike riders, a lot of runners. Yeah, I thought I'd be out here by myself for a while. Apparently not. So what do you guys think about the Busse Woods so far? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I like it. I think during the next camera swap out, I'm going to change the camera battery. I don't know how much battery life is left on this one. It's been running for a while now. I usually carry 3 batteries with me for the camera. Then I carry extra AA batteries for the digital audio recorder. And because I had the map system on, I don't have the camera facing me, which would be the cell phone. It's okay. I think for something like this, I think you guys would rather see the entire scene anyways. Yeah, you guys know what I look like. Yeah, my wife said to me, she says, you know, when you get out the Busse woods, make sure you pedal enough till your thighs are burning. I told her that I don't think that'll ever happen. Not on an e-bike. Pedaling on an e-bike is relatively easy unless you drop down your pedal assist, in which case it's the same thing as like not even using an e-bike. And then you've got a really heavy bike to deal with. By the way, since the battery I'm carrying is 14 pounds, I think my bike was probably close to around 85 pounds already with all the things I had been carrying. So that would bring this bike up to now 96 pounds. If I add my chain and lock, that would add another 11 pounds. That would make my bike 107 pounds. So if you run out of battery, you can imagine how hard it would be to ride a 107-pound bike plus the weight of me. Oh, there are elk. All right, I think I'm gonna go this way for a second. The elk are out. Let me see if I can see them. Yeah, look at this. Going through the bridge. I like this bridge a lot. It's the covered bridge. Sorry about that. Yeah, I like going through this bridge. This is kind of cool. Because off the one side you have cars, and then you get this nice view. Out in the sun. I didn't change the camera battery. We're still going with it. I guess I'll know when the camera battery runs down because the lens on this camera retracts. So I suppose I can continue going without fear and worry about it. Because if it retracts, then I can just change it at that time. Now, I tried to record some of the elk, but the problem is the camera kept focusing on the chain link fence and couldn't get past the chain link fence. This is the problem with point and shoot cameras. You cannot refocus. Now, this is one thing I taught in my photography classes is that, you know, if you're manually focusing, you could just refocus that and focus on the elk and totally disregard the chain link fence in front of you. But on autofocus systems like this, it sees mostly chain link fence and it thinks that's what you actually want.
That's nice.
But of course, for us, we're more interested in the elk. Yeah, one day maybe I'll do some photography training on the YouTube videos. Who knows? Maybe not. I've done 8 years of teaching of photography. Now I've been off of it for a couple years now since my knee replacement. People ask me if I miss it. Yeah, I kind of miss it a little bit. I miss the people. I think I had a lot of fun with my students. Hopefully they felt the same way. Had a lot of students come back to take classes with me. I wonder sometimes how many of those people are still using their cameras. I know some of them are. Some of them went professional, which is nice to be able to train some people who now call photography one of their money-making things besides for fun. Wonder if any of them went full-time. You know, with the pandemic, it's been tough for a lot of photographers because even like weddings got pushed off for an entire year. Weddings are coming back now. In fact, I think we've been invited to like 4 this year. Some of the guys have already gotten married, but they're having receptions. That's okay. And then others got married. So wedding photography must be coming back at this point. But it was off for a whole year. Now for me, I was doing professional photography for over 30 years. Well over 30 years if you add in the teaching and everything. So everything from crime scene photography, forensic photography, to weddings, to events, to portraits. Yeah, I've done quite a bit of stuff. I have no idea where we are, but I am just following the path. Yeah, this is long. There's no doubt. I don't know whether I can actually do this entire thing on video for you guys. I think this video will be way too long at this point. We'll see portions of it, but not maybe all of it. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I think at this point, since it is this long, I'm going to stop recording if and when I run into the water. I'll turn it back on at that point. How's that? Yeah, let's do it that way. Oh, wait a minute. Now we got water. Right after I say that. Now we've got water. Let me show you to the right and the left. Here's to the right. Here's to the left. This is the area that we fished when I was here with my buddy Jim. I don't know if you guys recognize this or not. All right, back to the trail. Jim and I fished this area before. Just wanted to show you a little bit more of Busse Lake. There's a lot of places you can fish out here. All right, we're going to go over another bridge. I've seen this bridge while driving. Never gone over the top of it. I decided rather than turning on the digital audio recorder back and forth, it would be easier just to use the built-in microphone on the camera, since I'm kind of doing segments at this point. and it just works out faster and easier for me this way. There's definitely lots more people out here. And it's hard to see with that sun hitting you in the eye. So I struggle with that, and then having to dodge people. So far we've run into several areas where you can actually fish, but these are areas that Jim and I have fished before. So I'm hoping to see if we can run into other areas that we haven't fished before. Yeah, there's a lot of guys on road bikes. I think these guys are going relatively fast on this trail, which makes it kind of scary for people who are running. But again, most of them are pretty good, these riders. For me, I've been pedaling and also throttling. I typically have been throttling when I come up towards people or bikes, because I don't really want to think about having to pedal and steer and everything. It's easier to just kind of throttle it to get past them, and then you can start pedaling again. Okay, that's all for now. I'll kick it back in when I find more interesting things.